Well, good morning. It is 6 o'clock on Saturday, May 20th, and it is a windy day here on Sunny Water. The wind has been howling all night. Now that I come out to the shore, it doesn't look that bad, but my tent door has been like blowing and flapping and flopping in the wind. So here's my new titanium pot handle holder thingy. It does have a fancy name for it, but I can never remember what it's called. Riley told me. Look at how small it is. It's super, super light. And I'm about to use it right now. Yes, this little pot has handles, but they get really hot. So then I need to find something to hold the handles with. Look at that. It's so small and so light. Making 2 packages of oatmeal today. I need a little bit more energy than I had yesterday, that's for sure. And I've got quite a few portages to do. All right, good morning again. It's 7:35. Had a bit of a rough morning. First of all, it's cold. It's 6 degrees, balmy 6 degrees here. The wind is blowing quite good. I saw some rain starting to come across the lake, but then it stopped, so that was good. Managed to get everything packed all dry, so that's good as well. I've got the dry suit on fully because I was cold. So variations for what I'm doing today. Something like a 300, an 1100, a 700, and a 95 or 110 or something. So 4 portages seems like, and the first one is right there. Oh, goodbye, Sunny Water Campsite. You were wonderful, Miigwech. And off to the portage. Oh, I'm just gonna let the wind and the current take me. I didn't have to paddle. I don't know, time is just running today. Somehow it's 7:45. Got the canoe all ready to portage. I've got my backpack up there in the forest just in case it downpours. And off I go. All right, the canoe is at Wilderness Lake. And looks like a very small lake. So I checked the map this morning to find out where that steep decline was. It's actually, looks like it's at the end of the 1100 meter. But this one has quite the steep hill. There were a couple spots where my feet were slipping a little bit because it's really, really steep. Really steep. And it goes on for quite a while. Look at that. Straight down. Yeah, that's fun. This has just started it here. Goes down a little bit, and then you're like, oh, that's nice. But again, I'm only going up it with myself and not all my stuff, so very grateful I'm going in the right direction. All right, it's 8:20. I just made it to the end of the portage again with the backpack. Man, that hill is so much easier going down. Wow. Yeah, it took me a half an hour to do 300-ish meter. It's not bad, but that hill was kick-ass. All right, this is Wilderness Lake. There's the portage I just came off of. And it looks like the next one is up in the corner. So I'm gonna do a short paddle. I'm actually just enjoying sitting down in the canoe for a minute, taking a little break. Well, it's 8:30 and no issue finding the next portage. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. It's marked. This route is pretty tough, but at least everything is marked and I haven't had any issues finding any of the trails. They've been exactly where they're supposed to be, so it makes me happy. It's 8:35 and I've got the canoe set up to take first. Backpack again, it's just kind of off here to the side. And I'll probably piggyback this. Well, it's been 18 minutes. I wanted to put the canoe down a couple of times, and I was like, no, keep going, you can make it. I'm actually really close to the end according to the GPS, but this is my portage right here. I wasn't sure if I was in the right spot. I had to check the GPS. I thought maybe I missed a turn somewhere. This is the one with the steep ending, and I can't even imagine what's around that corner. All right, it's 9:15, and I see the pack. It's always so nice to come around a bend and see the canoe or the pack sitting there waiting patiently for me to return. All right, it's 20 after 9. Just starting back with the pack. I decided to take the top half of the dry suit off, and then as soon as I did, I was like, oh my God, it's so cold out still. This is one of those cool rock climbs that has natural help. When I had the canoe, I stepped up here, and then no problem. It's like a little natural stairway. I often walk on these portages, and I try to picture the people who have walked on them before me, how they were made, who the first person was to go through here, and what that was like, and how they found this trail and how they made this trail through the forest. It just fascinates me. I find it so interesting. All right, it's 9:40, and I have made it back to the canoe. It did take me 19 minutes with the pack, so it wasn't excessive with the canoe. I'm gonna make my way down to the water here, hopefully, and hopefully it's not too far and it's not too bad. All right, here we go. Wish me luck. I'm a little bit intimidated by this, not gonna lie. Says the girl who's been through Fat Man's, Bridal Veil, Cabin Falls, oh, crazy portages. I don't even know if I can get under it with the pack. I had to do a bit of an army move there. I just like laid down on the ground and slid over and then slid back up. I'm hoping this is the way. There was no other trail. Huh, all right. There's a lot of wet tree roots here, and those are very slippery. They're my nemesis. Next to wet rocks. These rocks aren't too slippery. Okay, if I can get down there, shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Oh my God, I don't see any water. Where's the water? I'm like, okay, did that. No, I should have water. No water. All right, I'll put the phone away. This is rival to Fat Man's, Cabin Falls, and Bridal Veil. Like, almost have them all stringed together. I still don't see any water. Like, I mean, there's water here, obviously, but where's the end? I feel like I'm in the wrong place. Like, the portage went off somewhere and I just missed it. I don't know where the water went. It was running down and it disappeared. And I just got this really green, mossy trail. And I still don't see any water. That was quite the descent. Yeah, that was something. That was something. I've done some crazy portages. That is definitely up in the top 5. That's not like length or anything. That's like rocky, crazy portages. Super challenging. Okay, not sure which lake this is. I want to say it's White Pine, and this is an Aurora lake, which means there's Aurora trout here, and they are illegal to fish. As you can see, there's the sign, one at each end, and I'm happy to see this. It only took me like 12 minutes to get down that rocky thing. I'm surprised. It felt like a really long time. Yeah, I'm just taking a rest here at the bottom. First I have to climb up, and then I have to get the boat and bring it down. It's always easier to do stuff like that with the pack, I find, but oh well, I'm gonna have to do it with the boat too. I wonder what's waiting for me over there. All right, here's the first section that you can see from here. And it turns and it goes up and it's gnarlier. And up there. Oh wow, good times. Look at that. And up that. This is probably the gnarliest section here. And up that. And up that. It's like it just goes on forever. This tree. And there is the boat. Oh, this section isn't too bad now that I see the rest of it. Okay, I'm excited to get this done. Oh, that wasn't the smoothest of rides. I fell once, and I dropped the canoe once from a fall. There's this one piece of wood that's sticking out in between the rocks, and I tested it on the way down with the pack, and then I tested it again on the way up and kind of bounced my foot up and down it to make sure it was stable. I step on it, it cracks. I go down, the boat goes down. I'm just like, oh my God. I don't even know what I hit. I think I hit my wrist. Oh yeah, it's getting a nice bruise. Whoops. This is where that scratch already was. I don't know if you can see it, this little weird marking there. Yeah. Gather my composure back up. I'm like, no, just keep going. You gotta go, keep going. And then I walked a couple of more steps, and I was turning kind of a little bit weird because there's trees there and there's a cliff, and the canoe just went and fell right off, just like right off my shoulders. It was, lost my balance. It made me lose my balance. Knocked my shoe off. I got it back on. Stubbed my toe. And then I got it back on again. Brought it down. And just as I'm coming down this last part there, there's a place where I kind of have to jump a little bit. And then the one paddle came right out. So I said, just walk, just walk. Just walk till you get to a flat spot. And then get the canoe all reestablished. So there it is there. The paddle came flying out. But I'm okay. I'm good. I got through it. Hopefully that other one isn't as bad. Yeah. So it was an adventure in Temagami. Oh, man. All right, it is 10:40, and that was a really tough portage. That's definitely in the top 5 of my hardest portages ever. That last stretch of boulders. I've gone through the boulders before, Cabin Falls, Fat Man's Falls, Bridal Veil, all of those short, bouldery, steep portages, but this one was like a really long section. I'm gonna sit here and have a granola bar. I just have to get in the boat and paddle this little puddle over here to get to the next portage. This is White Pine Lake, and Jeff's map says the next portage is about 500 and something meters. Hap Wilson's map says it's 735, and that there's very wet spots at the end of it. So now that I've conquered the rocks and the cliffs, I guess I'm going to have to conquer Sucky Muck. All right, well, here's a little view of White Pine Lake as I'm paddling through it. It's 11 o'clock. Got the canoe here all ready to go. I'm going to take it first. Same thing, take it as far as I can take it, put it down wherever I feel like it, and then come back and get the pack. All right, I'm about halfway through the portage, and I came up to this down tree. I thought it was going to be a little too tricky to go around it, so I just put the canoe down, and I'm just going to slide it right underneath the tree, and then pick it up on the other side. Yeah, I walked for 20 minutes with the canoe, and I didn't really go slowly anywhere. There's not really much to this portage except for the end where it's all the water. All right, this is the tour. Okay, so for the most part, I just stuck to the left side. Seems you can kind of get around a lot of it by just going through the side here. Right here, I just did rock to rock. And amazingly made it and didn't fall. And then there's all this stuff. But again, if you stick to this side here, that's probably me. I sunk. Oh, and again, I saw more moose tracks again. Oh, here. Yeah, there's like all these little rocks here. So people have definitely done some stuff to this to help make it easier. But again, just sticking to this one side, I was able to avoid most of it. Like, look at my shoes. You've seen Sucky Muck shoes. That's not it. Just got a little uphill here. It's funny when you're going down and it's like, oh, look, a slight decline. When you're going up, it's like, oh my God, this is like the steepest hill ever. Apparently there's quite a bit of a decline. So it's so much easier going down. But I'm grateful that I don't have to walk up it with the pack or the canoe. All right, there's my pack waiting patiently once again. It's 5 after 12. I've got the pack and the canoe here by the swampy stuff. And I'm gonna keep going with the pack and see how it is. Hopefully it's not too bad. Well, I knew I was close to the end. It's 10 after 12. I just went through the swampy swamp. I found a way again around the Sucky Muck. I'm not sure how good it's gonna work with the canoe because it's up over my head and there's branches and stuff and trees, but I think I made it. Welcome to Marina Lake. I think that's what it's called. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Just a 110, I think it is, meter portage to get to Smoothwater. Beautiful. And it still hasn't rained on me. I'm so grateful. Look at that beautiful cliff up there. Okay, I put this bag down. It literally took me 2 minutes to get from the access back to the canoe. I was so close to the end and I had no idea. But as soon as I saw this mess, I was just like, okay, never mind. I just found a side trail that goes on the way back. I found it, but I have to go over a bunch of logs. And I think it'd just be easier to go the other way, but I guess we'll see. It's only a couple of minutes, so just gonna get her done. I'm almost there. I'm so close. Oh, it's 20 after 12, and I am at the end of the 735 2,000 meter portage. I don't know. All right, I'm paddling across the lake. It feels like I haven't paddled like at all this whole trip. It's insane. But the second half of the trip down the Lady Evelyn is going to be hopefully lots of paddling. Hopefully there's enough water to paddle. And yeah, all the way out after tomorrow, after those 2 portages out of Smoothwater. Most of the rest of the trip is paddling. It's too bad you couldn't do it in reverse, right? Like when the pack is lighter. Oh well. All right, just a short paddle across the lake. And there's the portage. It looks very inviting, like a roadway almost. Maybe people from Smoothwater come through here with their boats. I don't know. But I'm excited about it. It's really exciting pulling up to your last portage of the day and being able to see through to the other side. Oh yes. The access is actually like a white sand beach. Look at it. Apparently there's some on Smoothwater. I don't know. After the morning I've had, I am like overjoyed with this portage. I wonder if people fly in to Smoothwater and then take this portage and think, oh yeah, I could do this. This is easy. And then go on to the next one and find the craziness. I already see a speedboat or something here. Somebody in a boat on the water right there. Right in front of I think the island where the campsite is. Great. Oh, look at Big Moose was walking here. I hear something in the forest right here. Maybe I just missed it. Well, as you guys know, even though I've become accustomed to them, I'm not a huge fan of portage campsites, but look at the campsite here. It's pretty sweet. Big, huge fire pit. This massive table. Of course, people have left their garbage here, which is lovely. Big chair. Super sheltered. Oh, and there's falls or something over here. Oh, this is a nice campsite. I would just stay here. Beautiful. Look at little waterfalls. I'm freezing. That wind is biting. That's kind of why I like this. It's up here. It's sheltered. I don't feel the wind up here. Anyways, I'm going to go get my canoe and I guess go to the island. I really want to see that moose. Oh, there's a privy here too. This is an actual campsite. Wow. Oh, there it is. So it looks like it's almost new. Definitely thinking about this. Could just be done right now. Done. Just stay here. Well, I've hung my hat. I think it's official. I didn't even go get the canoe. I went back out on the beach to take another look, and I grabbed my stuff and brought it up. My pack's still over there, but I got most of my stuff, and I hung my hat up. I think that's definitely a sign of being home when you hang your hat up. Look at these beautiful trees. They're massive. Although I still have shushing, and I have garbage that people have left, but there's wood, there's a nice fire pit. I'm kind of like shielded from the people, mostly, even though they're heading this way with the boat. And I'm gonna go get the canoe. All right, well, I went back to get the canoe, and one of the speedboats came right up to the beach, and the people got out. It's an older man and another man, and then a kid. So it's dad, granddad, and son, and he has a cottage here. His name is Campbell. They're just heading out now. The little boy was freezing, and we had a long chat about the campsite. He said this is actually one of the best ones on the whole lake, so I think I'm going to stay here. He said once we leave you won't see any people. He said he has a cottage here, and there's another speedboat that's out, and that's also people that are with him. So seems pretty good that I'm probably not going to see anybody else unless they're coming through the portage. He was very surprised that I was going through South Lady Evelyn. I think he was a little surprised that I made it here from Gamble by myself, but sometimes older men are like that. They don't really see women out here doing this, but that's okay. All right, so when I came up to the site, I noticed that there were 2 bags here. I assumed it was garbage, but this one was full of birch bark, fire starter. It had gotten wet somehow. The bag obviously had a hole in it, but this bag had this dry bag in it. It's a cork and some pens, and there is a guest book Right in the Rain all-weather journal. That's pretty interesting. I didn't expect to see anything like this. It's really cool. And I was like, oh, I'll return it to whoever it belongs to. And then I realized it's from here. Note, the might come out as soon as the sun sets. Oh no. Welcome to the Smoothwater Lake Marina Lake Portage campsite. This is a friendly sign-in book where you can leave your name, a message, a story, anything. Please put everything back in the Ziploc and hidden underneath the deck beside the stump chair. If the book and the Ziploc and the rock are missing, then the plan already failed. Is the book even at Smoothwater? Enjoy the campsite. It is a pretty good one. If the back is full or needs repair, email the camping something book at outlook.com and I will come replace it. Happy camping. Isn't this cool? There's no date on that. These two pages are stuck together. It's just thick paper. So this is April 9th, 19. Jeff, Ben stayed here 2 days after flying into Scarecrow and en route to Temagami. Great site. Awesome idea with the book. 5 September 2019. Ted and Hillary from Richmond Hill stayed en route to Ishpatina. So cool. Alright, well, don't beware of the Temagami trolls. They only come out at night. So this is September 2022, Labor Day, and it's probably about the mice. So, great, got mice. Alright, it is 10 after 2, and I don't know if it's going to rain or not rain, so I just set up the tent quickly, put everything in it, set up the thermarest, set up my sleeping bag, so I'm all ready just in case, and have everything unpacked. I made a clothesline over here just to dry out all my stuff that I've been wearing all day. Proper clothesline, let that blow in the breeze, and the rest of my stuff is over here on the table and over here by the tree. I am going to have something to eat now. I am starving. And now I'm taking apart my prosciutto wraps. I know it's silly. I don't really love the wrap part that much. These wraps weren't the freshest either when I packed them. And then I just have some Laughing Cow ha 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 moo cheese on the wrap. So I'm just gonna take the prosciutto off because I just want to eat it like that. Alright, so to go with the prosciutto, I have some old cheddar that I brought. Still have mozzarella left over from the pizza too, so I might use that for the spaghetti sauce meal or the garlic Alfredo. It depends on how much cheese I use here. And I also brought some of these little toasts, and they're quite delicious too. So I'm gonna have this with some cheese on it and some prosciutto, and just have like a lighter lunch. I do have 2 fudge covered Oreos here as well. I brought a lot of chocolate. I think I have a Snickers for today too. I think I brought 4 of them, so I've eaten, I think 2 of them so far out of the 4. And it's Saturday, so not doing too badly there. Alright, let's open this sucker up. Nice to have a table and a place to sit. I mean, I have a new chair, I have a chair, but I don't know, it's just something about it. Okay, I got a little ha 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 moo on here. Some prosciutto on there. Bon appetit. There's 3 canoes heading this way. Looks like 3 people in each canoe. It's probably camp kids. And they're fairly loud, so they must be coming to do the portage. Although I don't know where they're going to end up at this time of day. Well, they were definitely coming to the campsite and not the portage because they just came like fairly close to the site. I don't know if you can see the boats out there. Over there somewhere. And then they stopped in the water all together and went, oh no, no, no. So now they're going down to the other beach campsite. I think there's 2 of them. There's another one just up the beach, not too far. Hopefully they're not too noisy. There's like 9 of them. Well, I was very cold and I was shivering again. My thermometer says it's 9 degrees. It's not super cold. I mean, it's 9 degrees, but I'm sitting here doing nothing. And I was shivering again, so I said, screw it, and put my Patagonia on. And I put my rain pants on over top of my fleece tights. Because why not? I have them here. I might as well. So now it's like I'm wearing snow pants. And my Patagonia is pretty warm. And my hands and my feet especially have been really cold. I'm assuming it's the iron deficiency thing, but I don't know. I'm not usually this cold. I mean, it's 9 degrees. I winter camp. I'm gonna go collect some firewood and get ready and have a nice big fire. And that should warm me up. And then to decide what I'm gonna make for dinner today. All right, well, I've been cocky and stupid and I've been running around collecting firewood and now it's raining and I don't have a tarp set up. So I'm doing that like right now. It's raining. It's 4:30. Got my tarp all set up. I took the rain pants off. I have them with me though in case it pours too much and I have to go to the tent or something, but it's really sheltered over there. There's barely any rain on the tent. So that's beautiful. I've got a nice little fire going here and I'm just sitting here chilling and listening to my audiobook. That's it. Bye. All right, it's about 4:45 and I'm feeling kind of peckish. That lunch was kind of not very much. So I'm gonna try the chips and salsa snack thing. I've been wanting to do it for a while. And I have a fire going, so why not? My wrap is looking pretty good. It's actually quite crispy, as you can see. Just trying to get this one, trying to get this one spot brown. And then I'm gonna throw some mozzarella cheese. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of mozzarella cheese on it and let that melt. And then I'm gonna cut it up and dip it into my salsa. Pretty excited about this little snack. Pretty hot. I know I touched it a few times. I was like flipping it. I've been flipping it around my hand because I didn't bring my metal fork this trip. I was trying to save some weight and I took it out. Now I don't have it and I need it. All right, I have to say this campfire chips and salsa thing is a brilliant idea. It's a little bit messy and crumbly, but oh my goodness, they're tasty as hell. Super crunchy, as you can hear. What a great little snack, pick-me-up, something to have on a day when it's not so great out. Actually, it's clearing up a little bit. I think it stopped raining, and the sky is lightening. It'd be really, really awesome if I got a sunset today. I haven't seen one of those yet on my trip. I'm gonna go eat this. Goodbye. The water is almost mirror, so I came down to the beach to take some pictures and videos. And I was just saying how, like, the kids have been quiet. I just call them kids. I don't know how old they are, camp kids, whatever. 25 is still kid to me. I'm 53, so. But I thought, oh, I can't even hear them. This is lovely. And as soon as I came down to the beach, I could hear them. But I can't hear them from up by my fire pit, which is awesome. I guess the trees maybe block the sound. Good job, trees. It's about 20 after 6. I finally got a decent fire going. I'm looking for the moose to walk down the beach. That would just, oh my God, that would make every minute of everything that I've done so far worth it. Like, I want to see one so bad. But I don't know if I want to see him walking through my campsite, but if he walked down the beach right now, that would be freaking awesome. I would just be blown away. I am having garlic Alfredo fettuccine. It's a half a package of sidekicks. And then I've got the moon cheese to put in there. Instead of real cheese, I thought, well, I'll see how that is, like in the sauce. And then I've got some bacon to put on top and some tuna to put in it too. So that's gonna be pretty tasty. Oh, it looks like the sun might be making an appearance just before it goes down. Don't quote me on it, but I think this is gonna happen. All right, I just came down to get water again. I keep running out. And fire's going good there on the pasta. I think it should be ready soon. I'm probably gonna add the tuna soon so it has some time to absorb the sauce and not taste like super fishy. So I'll probably do that next. It's 7:15. It's getting a little bit late for me to eat dinner. Go to bed at like 8:30 usually, but maybe I get to stay up till 9:30 or 10 tonight. I could still get up at 5:30 in the morning and do that. I'm not as exhausted today. I'm feeling a lot better. I think I'm starting to get into the groove of things, and that's always good. My dinner is pretty much just about finished here. I was just waiting for it to thicken just a little bit more. It looks really good. It tastes amazing. I've licked the spoon like 50 times. It's kind of like garlic Alfredo fettuccine tuna soup right now. All right, I put the rest of the bacon in there. I wanted it to cool first a little bit so I could eat it. And it's still super, super hot. I took the tarp down. I went and took some pictures of the boat in the sky because it looks really nice. And did a few other things, and hopefully I can start to eat it now. I heard a sound from over by the water. And there's 2 loons. Oh, that's not a loon. It's a merganser. So I came out to film the ducks, and my video stops and it says storage is full. I had like a ridiculous amount of storage before I left, but anyways, I just deleted 863 videos, and now they're still here. I thought they would have left. Beautiful sky here on Smoothwater Lake this evening. The sun did not manage to come out, but did manage to get some nice colors. It's gorgeous. Hi, duckies. It's gonna show up just before it goes down. How lovely. I'm grateful. That's awesome. Just waiting. Could you imagine him walking into this video? How unbelievable would that be? Well, I didn't get to see the sunshine all day, but it made an appearance just before it's leaving today. And just a gorgeous, gorgeous hello and goodbye. Thank you, sun. The sky is gorgeous. Everything looks gorgeous. Look at the colors. So beautiful. Canoes sitting there. The fire to match. Holy smokes, what a view. Oh, I'm feeling good. I needed one of these days. Like, this is my view. I'm sitting here at the campfire looking at this. Like, how many people get to see stuff like this? I am so, so lucky and so privileged to be able to enjoy moments like this. Now, mind you, it took me 3 days to get here, to get this view. This is just amazing for me. I love this. It's gorgeous. I have to hurry because the mice are going to come out soon. apparently when it gets dark, according to the book. And I haven't written in the book yet, so I'm going to do that right now. And start getting my stuff together just in case. I don't want to sit here with the mice jumping everywhere like I did in Killarney. That was awful. Alright, it's just after 9 o'clock. I'm still up and out, and I just finished my little entry here in the book. So I'm excited to put it back. I want to just quickly read the front and the instructions of where I'm supposed to leave it again. And then I will pack it up and put it back where it belongs for the next person. I still think this is so cool. Note, the mice come out as soon as the sun sets. Look. Lock down your stuff. So sun has set and I haven't seen any mice yet. It's only May 20th. I want to say maybe they're not out yet, but I'm sure that's a crazy thought. Everything's good. I'm just waiting to see if a mouse pops up somewhere and hoping they don't, but I don't really care, but you know. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you later. Waiting for the mice. They haven't showed their faces yet. Good night. See you tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.